Hello, Tatter Tammy here. I am coming on today for a few things. I have another offering, but these are books. I don't know if I told you guys, we have a guy that does local auctions here online. You bid online, and he has like a warehouse, and you pick up your items. There's 2 days a week that you can pick them up locally. He does not ship. So, yeah. So he starts everything at $1. And so most of the things that I get are $1. Depending on what it is, like I've probably the most I've spent might be $12 for a coat for my daughter. I just got a brand new in the box fold out bed frame for $1 this week. But I also bid on a box. Like, he has a lot of, like, you can get a box of stuff. You can't always see what's in it, but there was a book in one of the boxes that I wanted. And so I got that, and I didn't realize that there were other books in the box beneath it, and they're all like older vintage books that I won't use. And so I just wanted to offer it to any one of you who would like to have it for the cost of shipping. I think this is about 10 pounds, and the box is like 12 by 9 by 4 or something like that. So I'm thinking it'll probably be about $15 to ship. Okay, so let me show you the books that were in the box and that you will get if you want this box. So this is a reader, The New Friends and Neighbors. I believe it's 1966. Wait, maybe not. Let me see. $1968, or is that 58 or 68? Wait. I can't. I don't know if you guys could see it. I don't know. Anyway. It's a reader. I know you guys like your readers. Look at the chickens. Bunny rabbits and bears. Okay, so that's that one. And then there were a couple of cloth books. It's like, I don't know what type of fabric this is, but it's so cute. Like a canvas. This one too. And these are 1968, and I think this one is 1966. Yep. 68. Cute, quick little book. My first book. This is Copyright 1942. 19 cents. Nice. I lost my house, you guys. And it's cold here. We're snowed in. Oh, the streets are horrible. Okay. School is off. This is the Lucky Sew It Yourself book. And it is so cute. I was thinking about keeping this because these are my colors too. But, so adorable. Yeah. Very adorable. And this is a record for a little record. The Little Red Hen. And you have Love You Forever. Copyright 1986 or 15th printing 89. I did not read this. I was tempted to. The Little Town and the Big Star. The Big Pumpkin. This is cute. This is another one I started to keep. But I got enough books. I'm letting stuff go around here. So adorable. How cute he is. Oh, they could be cut out. Look at him. I don't know if I would want to, though. This would be one that would probably sit on my shelf because I wouldn't want to look at him. So adorable. And then these, I've never seen anything like these. They're considered books according to what I looked up online. Dick Whittington. It's like the story of Dick Whittington. And there's movable parts on these. Looks like somebody did the dot to dot. Like, I'm scared to, okay, like this moves and you see his face and his arm. He caught a mouse. Oh my goodness. And then there's the maze. It looks like somebody did that. And then this one is called Three Little Kittens. And they look like they're having like a parade of some type. The movable piece is missing on this one. A Little Red Riding Hood. Cover the wolf, pull down the blanket. And the gingerbread boy. And the piece that moves is missing. Those are like thin cardboard. In good shape. What year is that? Wait, let me see if I can see what year those are from. I don't know. I don't see a year. Okay, and then there's this book. It's called the Flip Flop Body Book. So, what should you eat? This with the tongue and all the different flavors you get. The mouth. What happens in your stomach. Brain. Uh-oh. What are the senses? Hearing. Touch. Smelling. Uh-oh, how are babies made? Starting conversations with little ones. Good to have conversations at the earliest age possible. It's a help and protection for them. To get good information early. This is Winter on the Farm, my first Little House book. The animals are so cute. That's cute. Winter on the Farm. Okay. And this is another kind of book I've never seen before. It's called Choo Choo Panorama, and it's not in the best shape. It's 10 feet long, and it basically flip-flops open. I don't know if you ever seen a book like this. This page is broken. But it's pretty cool. And then, let's see. Go back the other way. I don't know. Did I go back the same way? Oh my goodness. Anyway, you get the idea, right? It's like a journal in the making. And then this is one I had. The Great Big Happy Book. And it's like ode. I think fun activities that can be done. Which picture should come first? So it's got all kind of different little activities. Following the prompts and stuff in there. Finger play songs, things like that. So whoever emails me and lets me know that they would like that box of books, and I'll get that sent off to you. Yeah, it shouldn't be more than $15 for that box, I'm thinking, for media mail through the post office. I also wanted to give you a sneak peek of the journal covers. The covers are all just about finished. I'll show you mine first. I wanted it to look like the, let me go in a bit. Can I go in? No. Maybe up a bit more. So this one is mine, and it is the grungy. I wanted it to look like it was old and found somewhere, like in a attic or in a basement, something like that. So that cover is done. And this book was like from the 30s. It was a old Braille book. And then this one, I did like 4 different styles. This one is going to be like your typical journals, how we would make them, with like the little golden books or whatever. And I will put a like a chunky dangle on here. And I loved this book and the cover and the inside cover pages. I did not want to cover those at all. And there's the back of that one. And these are the pages to this book. They're old, but they are really neat about nature. Just different, you know. Oops, sorry. But I love it. Love it, love it. Look at the mushrooms. So those will be pages in this book. And then you'll get a bookmark. For that was the spine. Okay. And then these. So these I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do the spine. If I want to use cloth, do like a soft spine. Decisions. And I also wanted to show it because 2 people have reserved these, and I wanted them to think about which cover they might want. So this says chrysanthemums, and this is the bookmark made from the spine of these books. This says A Rose by Any Name. And then this one is a little more rustic. So I gotta figure out what I want to do with those spines. And these, I just decoupaged some, cut down the decoupage flower pages on these. The insides are not done yet. These are from those Bookhouse books. So all of these books are vintage or antique. All these Bookhouse books are from the 1920s. So here's that one. And because I kept the spine on these, I copied the spines and I made bookmarks using cardboard and paper. There's this one. And there's this one. Okay. All right. And I don't know. I got to get the papers together. There is a lot that comes with these journals, guys, because I'm like trying to get rid of stuff in my that I'm not going to use or that I thought you would enjoy using in your journal. So one thing I made was pocketbook presses. So you'll be able to take these. This one's mine. It's the grungiest. You'll be able to take these with you. And here's the ones that go with the Bookhouse journals. You'll be able to take these with you. And I thought it would be good to record. Like, most people, they take a selfie when they go somewhere or do something. But I was thinking if at all possible, you could maybe have memories in a different way. So, to be able to record your memories with flowers or leaves. We have picnics and we go to the park with our families, and we can just maybe pluck something and put it in our little press. Make a little note about it, and then that way we can put it in our main journal later on. So yeah. So that will be maybe something different that we can do. And I don't plan to put a lot of pressed flowers in these journals. This is bark from a tree, and because I really want you to add your own flowers to these journals if you're into pressing flowers. If not, maybe other things you would like to put in and record. Okay. And I also wanted to, you will get, along with the extras, there's a few surprises, but there will also be a flower pack, paper pack that will go with these. And I will add a few of my pressed leaves and flower petals and flowers that I did. They all came out pretty good, I think. You guys already saw some of these, so. But I also wanted to tell you what else I will be doing, what my plans are for the next year. So for January, I'm working on the herbarium journals. And then February, Oh, before I go any further, these journals will be at a higher cost just because of all the things that I'm adding and um, have done for these journals. So just so you're aware, and those that the ones that have reserved journals, they can decide if they want still want one. So I am thinking $70 or $75 for these journals, and you'll see why at the final flip through why there's a higher cost to these journals. Okay, and that will include shipping. Okay, so January will be the herbarium journals, and then February I will be making a journal for my favorite things. So I've already began a list of my favorite things. I will be doing collaging and yeah, like cutting things out of magazines and books and gluing. It's going to be like a glue book type thing. Um, you know, recording, your favorite jokes or, even from childhood, your favorite things like memories and stuff like that. But I'll get into that more when I start making the journal, and I plan to try to do it won't be a tutorial, but I'll turn the camera on and make the cover because I will make it in the way that I made the highlights journals. It'll be similar to that. So that way you can see how they were made if you want to make one for yourself. Okay, so February will be my favorite things journal. March through May, I will be working on cookbook journals because I promised my daughter a cookbook journal. She loves to cook and bake and stuff, and I have things that I have collected to make other cookbook journals and just never made them. So those will be coming up in the spring. In the summer, I will be making journals for friends of mine. They will be note takers that they can use for an upcoming convention that we have. We have a convention every year, and so those will be for them. And then September through November, the fall, I want to work on a series of journals called Love Is, and it will be based on the scriptures at 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And so I'm really looking forward to doing those journals. And if anybody would like to buy those will be for sale. Some of the cookbook journals will be for sale. And then in December, I want to do some journals under the title Music to My Ears. So that will be a place for you to record favorite lyrics, poems, uplifting and meaningful folk stories. I will include some of my own poetry, thoughts, and songs that I've written as options for you to add to your journal. And then if I have time in between all of that, I really wanted to do 4 journals. 2 would be Raggedy Ann and Andy, and in that style, because of me and my husband's name, I wanted to do Tattered Tom and Tammy. So, those will be grungy, right? So, and I think that this year will be the last year that I do group journals like that. That will be up for, anybody to buy. From there on out, I will be it'll be like a one and done type journal. And I really want to get back to doing the art abandonment a little more. I have a lot of book covers, and I think I'll just be putting together some kind of quicker journals too for that, and I want to do more for like guys. So I have a lot of book covers that would lend itself to that, to encourage young men and, grown men to journal. And I think it would be helpful. My uncle just lost his wife, and that was really hard. It happened really fast. And so I think it would be beneficial for, people to have a place to write their thoughts down. Okay, I do believe that is all, folks. Abadiba-diba. And I'll be back probably in a week and a half or so, and do the flip throughs of these herbarium journals. I will reach out to those of you who have reserved journals to see if there's one in particular that you would like or would prefer over the others, the style or whatever. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.